right here. This is the road right here when they're in the Supra, and they meet the guy in the Ferrari, and he's like, I haven't seen the movie in like over 20 years, but you know, want to race, and you know, you can't afford it, it's a Ferrari, something like that. In Point Break, that epic scene when they're playing football on the beach with Patrick Swayze and Keanu, and the beach is right here where they filmed Point Break. If you were going to look over that guardrail, look at that. Look at all the surfers talking about Point Break. Look at that. And then here's our place, our Moto car place from the movies right here. Neptune's Net. We'll come back. And boom. Just awesome. Yes. Right, alright. Good morning, lovely internet. Husky is gassed up. Just did an oil change and fresh tires on her, and she is feeling nice. Tires need to be a little bit, you know, rode in a little bit. So I figured, why not head up the coast a little bit? We're in northern Malibu right now. About to get out of Malibu completely and go for a little ride. So let's enjoy this gorgeous day, huh? Oh yeah. This always reminds me back to like the old DRZ days of resetting your trip odometer for the gas stops. Honestly, it's not bad. I mean, actually, it's more precise than just bars on a typical, like on my Tenere, which is like always off on the gas. The Tenere is so bad at reading the levels. This, like, I know precisely at around 120, you're in trouble. So, alright guys, let's do it. Pacific Coast. Oh my god, what a day. What a beautiful day. So this area right here is like the end of the line in Malibu. I think there's actually a sign coming up right here that's like the welcome and goodbye Malibu. It's gorgeous. Pierce Bronson, my favorite Bond, by the way. I mean, come on, GoldenEye was just epic. GoldenEye is so underrated. Alright, there's my 880 going off. As I was saying, Pierce had like this amazing house. I think it was just sold, but it was like right up here on one of these cliffs. Yeah, you name it, people have homes here. Yeah, a little bit out of the price range, I gotta say. Anyway, gotta take it a little easy today because the tires are completely fresh, so they need some what's the word, scrubbing in. But no better ride than a good we'll see if we get 100 miles today. Up the coast a little bit, maybe through a little twisties, taking it easy, just going for the ride, bringing you guys along. That's what I want this channel to be all about now. I was looking at a lot of like news clips and rides all around the world pretty much over the last few days. A lot in the US too, but a lot around Italy and Norway actually. And I thought to myself, man, it's just amazing seeing so many different riders' perspective and their daily rides, just jumping on a bike and going and having a good day on the bike. So I figured, let me try to give something back to any of you guys out here in sunny California on a Husky 701 Supermoto. By the way, the Tenere also, I just did all the maintenance on that bike. I think I need a new battery though. I'll ride it, I'll let it sit for even just 2 days and the battery will be dead. I have to jump it. Once you get going and ride it for a good, you know, few miles, it has no problem kicking back on and off again. But you let like 2-3 days go by and it will be completely dead. So I don't know why. I think it could be the battery. The battery's from 2021, so 5 years now. Anyway, nice cruise. This is just a beautiful open road. We're going to be taking this to this really cool spot up the coast where there's this gorgeous rock you'll see when we get there, and a great view of the ocean, great beach, and the sand dunes. Come back, maybe get a little lunch at the famous Neptune's Net, which was famous for Keanu Reeves going there when he met you know, his girlfriend in the movie in Point Break, shrimp and fries. And then later it became famous in Fast and the Furious, where what's his name, Vin Diesel and Paul Walker have that like epic scene right here. This is the road right here when they're in the Supra, and they meet the guy in the Ferrari, and he's like, I haven't seen the movie in like over 20 years, but you know, want to race, and you know, you can't afford it, it's a Ferrari, something like that. Anyway, they end up at that place, and in the movie they, to be honest, sorry, most Hollywood films always go like way overboard with like the, you know, going to like a cool cafe, bar type thing. Honestly, they weren't too far off at all with this place. On the weekends at least, you will always have a huge bike and car turnout, but I don't know if that began after Fast and the Furious, and when was that movie? 2002 or Jesus, I don't even know. Or if it was always like that in the 90s. I imagine it was always like that. I don't see why not. So it's Thursday afternoon now, so you know, I don't know what it will be like, but we'll check it out. Yeah, if you like movies, again, this is more like a ride and movie chat. In Point Break, that epic scene when they're playing football on the beach with Patrick Swayze and Keanu, and it was kind of like when they all got to meet each other at night. You know, Utah catching the football in the water and everything. That was this beach right here. Yeah. That's like one of the cool things I absolutely love about riding bikes in and around like LA too, is I'm such a movie nerd that you could go out any day and just find a part of movie history on a ride, which is so cool. The beach is right here where they filmed Point Break. If you were going to look over that guardrail, of course you can get down there, but yeah, it's right there. So let's shift from movies to bikes. The Husky is fantastic. Once again, I gotta say, absolutely zero complaints with the bike. It can cruise all day long at like 70, no problem. Like, yeah, I mean, much more than that. I'm just going that right now, and it's just like so easy. I was actually thinking I wanted to do a ride in the spring coming up, up to Northern California, to see like Big Sur and the coast and everything. Oh, look how cool this is. And I didn't know if I should take the Husky or the Tenere. Look at that. Look at all the surfers talking about Point Break. Look at that. And then here's our place, our Moto car place from the movies right here, Neptune's Net. We'll come back. right up here is when the road opens up, and you get this view every single time. It's just like, oh my god. And boom. Just awesome. And this road, Pacific Coast Highway, just snakes around the whole coastline. Oh, dude, just fantastic. Fantastic. One of my favorite things on the Husky is the induction sound when you're hitting the gas. It's just like this deep howl. It's not even the exhaust note, it's the engine itself. And we have this massive sand dune right here on the right. Check this out. Look at that. Look at this guy. Look at that. It's so much bigger than it looks probably on the camera. It's pretty steep. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is just so awesome right now. Some things just make you feel so alive. It's fantastic. I mean, look at that. And here's this rock I'm talking about. Isn't that cool? Right through the Pacific Coast Highway. Look at that. That's awesome. Dude, that's awesome. Look at that. Let's head into Neptune's. Shrimp and fries. Let's do it.